Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the video. Today we are over here at the Charlotte Auto Show, and already it actually looks pretty cool. They got the, instead of having the EV test track back there, they have it here. So it's changed up a little bit, but already going in here, beautiful Ferrari Sangue. I don't know if this is the exact car I saw a couple months ago, but no matter what, it is beautiful regardless. With those suicide doors, got the 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12. Basically, it's just a race Ferrari FF, but very, very cool nonetheless. And then down here, Bentley Flying Spur, then a Maserati Grecale, Alfa Romeo Tonale, and then a Aston Martin TBX. But we'll go see, at least from an enthusiast perspective, what this show has to offer. So we trading the truck and like another $400,000 for this?
No.
It is really nice though with this dark blue. Although I don't know how anyone's supposed to fit back here. I can't even show up, but these are like child seats in the back. Really cool with all the carbon options. You got the passenger display back there too. Over here on Lexus, got this beautiful IS500. Got the, I believe it's 493 horsepower, 5 liter naturally aspirated V8 under the hood. And I mean, it looks great, but honestly, the age is really shown on the interior. Because this thing is basically just a facelift of the previous gen ISF. I mean, it's still got the trackpad in there with the old infotainment system and everything. So, I mean, it's still really cool. I'm not even sure how much this car is. Pretty sure they're around like $68,000 for this, which in my opinion is insane. But then all the other cars, you got the new GX, which frankly feels a lot more just like a Toyota than a Lexus. And this thing, even though it's an LS 500, and this is IS 500, this is smaller, that's got a V6 in it. So anyway, I do love these things, but definitely I would rather get like an older ISF than this. We'll see a Jaguar F-Type over there. Let's see if there's anything else cool around here. I just remembered, with Jaguar, we should probably count our days because their marketing department made a big oopsie. And it has not been perceived well, so I mean, admire Jag while you can. But we're over here right by them. They got some VWs, new GLI. Not too big of a fan of the front end, very Audi. But I looked at getting one of these rather than my Civic. Frankly, the interior just felt a little too cheap. But this thing's actually really cool. I don't know why it's coming out so yellow on camera, but it's like a green. Really cool, actually, see one of these in person finally. 3-row, super funky. Really cool niche car. I'm glad Volkswagen actually somehow made this work. Even though this thing weighs like 6,000 pounds, which is insane to me. But that's EV for you. Now, you might think by looking here, I'm just in my Civic. But this is actually the Acura Integra Type S. And honestly, it's nice in here. But fundamentally, it just feels the same as my car. This is really nice, the shifter. And the clutch as well. My car, it's super light. This one actually has some feedback. But otherwise, I mean, if you look at the interior, the only difference is this doesn't go all the way. Because it's an Acura, and that's just how the Integras are. Then you got the drive mode, which I believe the SIs have. But otherwise, it's the exact same with the wireless charger. This one actually has a USB-C port, which mine doesn't, even though it's 24. So the only differences between this and my car, which is a Civic Sport Touring, it's not even a Type R, besides the motor, is the seats, which honestly are really nice with the suede and leather. The fact that you can get it in red. But let me go out here. The big differences are out here because you got different looks. You got the wide body, honestly, these things look amazing, but they don't give you the price. I would say this thing's about $55,000-$60,000, which is unfortunate. Hatch is a little different too, but I don't know if I can justify that kind of money for what is essentially just my car with more power. Over here, we got Roush / RTR. And we got the new Mustang RTR. They brought one of these out to Cars and Coffee Concord, but it's really nice to see this in the indoor lighting, rather. This is a 10-speed car. This is RTR Spec 2. They got a custom paint program where they paint that, and they also have other colors that they can do. But you can see other Spec 2s back there. Those wheels were on the Mustang one I saw, which personally I think look better than these black. But it looks really cool just seeing all of the colors shifting. Really cool. I'm glad they actually have RTR out here, along with some Roushes, because normally there's just a whole bunch of Roushes. So, really cool. Speaking of my Civic, we got the 2025 Sport Touring Sedan in this new blue. Honestly, like actually getting a close look at the front bumper, I'm not really a fan of it. I mean, they changed a couple things, like these are new Sport Touring wheels, not really a fan of them. And they got a gloss upper grille with a matte lower grille. It just looks off. But otherwise, this is the exact same car as mine. The only difference is the fact that you have USB-C instead of USB Type-A. You have Google built in, and you only can get CVT. Whereas my car is a manual hatchback. But all the Sport Tourings are now 2-liter hybrids, the K20C9, rather than my car, which is a 1.5 turbo. Should be in that red Accord. This is the 2-liter hybrid that's in the Civic, and even if they're not hybrid, they're still 2 liters. And then new ones, and having a little bit of issues with them. So, honestly, I'm glad I got my car when I did. Besides the fact that there is an SI that looks pretty good. So, if you're an enthusiast, you want a Civic, I would say wait for the SIs to come out. We got the Escalade V here, I believe 680 horsepower. They have a 6.2 liter supercharged V8. And then you got this thing, which is the new electric Escalade. And I'll let you guys take it how you want. I'm not gonna say anything. Oh God. And I thought that was a stretch of money. But the Toyotas, your Corolla. Never actually got to sit in one before. And I will say, it is pretty cool. Decent weight on it. But it looks a very economy car on the inside. And I just sat back here. That's my driving position, and there is literally zero room. You don't even get lights in here. And then, speaking of zero room, that is all in your trunk. So, like, this moment, not very much. I'd love to drive one of these, just to see how that little 3-cylinder does. I don't think I'd own one though. I will say that Supra back there is a 6-speed. It looks very fun, but it's like you're sitting in a Camaro with the visibility. Got some classics over here. Beautiful E-Type. That is just absolutely gorgeous. And right beside it, Lamborghini Miura. I've seen this car a couple times. The car's in Cappuccino. Still a treasure to see as always. Honestly, I thought this thing was like a Brazilian supercar because they have like a crossover stock car series. This is an EV NASCAR. No, NASCAR. Like a Mustang. But it's... if this is what NASCAR's already not enjoyable, and if this is the future, I'm worried about the sport. But cool to see here, I guess. A lot of positive camber though, which is meh. So unfortunately, the big 3 German auto manufacturers, Mercedes, Audi, and BMW all brought out EVs. So I was hoping to see the new M5, but they just have a 7 Series. Also, one thing cool about the 7 car, one, these wheels are very like F80 M3 non-comp, but something I wanted to go see. You have a full-on TV in the back, which there's Rocket League on right now. So like I said, PlayStation hooked up. This is really cool. You got the screens in the door. Honestly, that's like, in my opinion, the only cool part from this car, because I'm not a huge EV person. But yeah, this is cool. You got this, and just
these seats are awesome.
Everything goes up, even back here. That's really cool.
This is crazy. This is nice. I didn't expect this, dude.
And then you got Rocket League.
You couldn't want no more Rolls Royce, hardly.
And these seats are comfy, aren't they?
Yeah, I can go to sleep.
These seats are very comfortable.
I mean, literally, Eric, I can go to sleep back here.
This is incredibly nice. And then you got that is, it's crazy what technology can do. Alright everyone, well that's gonna be about it for today's video. Honestly, that was one of the better auto shows than the ones I've been to in the past couple years. It looks like ever since COVID, it's slowly starting to regain its, I guess you would call it hype. All we need now is for more manufacturers to go there, because I was fully expecting like Volvo to be there, BMW to bring out more cars, and I was really surprised to see who was missing and who just brought like stuff. I mean, obviously these are more dealerships rather than the manufacturers themselves, so that it could be one contributing factor, but nonetheless still a pretty good show. But I hope this helped you guys basically decide if you want to go or not, check out whatever. There's plenty of stuff I didn't film just because I'm filming more Enthusiast, but if you're just looking for a regular consumer car, I'd definitely suggest going. But thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Ciao.